Hello, everyone. Welcome back to WXUT 88.3, Toledo's only alternative. And this is AJ with the Plexi Film Show, and I am with
Francis.
I'm Zach.
And Xander.
All right. We got a lot more people this week. Are you guys happy to be on the show this week?
I'm happy to be back, yeah. It's been a while.
So, Francis, you are new. Introduce yourself. Say what major you are if you're in college, obviously, and then what year you are.
I'm trying to be a high school English teacher, which is ironically shorter than my actual title because it's Young Adult and Adolescent Education with an English focus.
Okay.
I'm a junior right now, so I just finally got into the actual classrooms.
Uh-oh, someone's phone's going off.
I'm going to run this into the lounge. That way it's not making noise.
That's fine. You're all good. Take your time.
I'm going to be a high school English teacher, and I'm a junior right now.
Heck yeah. How do you feel that since you're getting really close to graduation?
I feel old.
You feel old?
Because I went to college right out of high school, and I just turned 20 over spring break, summer vacation.
Okay.
So feel old.
I feel old too, and I'm a senior, so I feel old. All right. So this week we're going to be talking about 28 Days Later, and for those who do not know, 28 Days Later is 4 weeks after a mysterious, incurable virus spreads throughout the United Kingdom. A handful of survivors tried to find sanctuary. How would you guys rate this movie out of 10? Starting from the left of me, so Francis, and then all around the room.
The plot is probably an 8. The cinematography is probably a 5 because I just didn't like the style. And that was cool and all, but not my vibe.
You didn't care for the vintage film look?
Yeah. And the random dump cuts or whatever.
And then Zach?
That's going to be funny. So this, me coming on the show this week was a last minute plan. So I didn't even have a chance to watch the movie, but it's partially my fault as well. However,
I did offer to show him before, and he's like, "I'm too tired." And I'm like, "Okay."
However, I think the movie is pretty interesting. It does look interesting.
I say, did you do some research about it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it is 28 days later, right?
Yes. So it's literally 28 days after it first broke out.
Okay. But I did take the character quiz. So
Good. Xander, how would you give this movie out of 10?
I would probably somewhere around 7.5 to 8, somewhere around there.
Why is that?
I don't know. I liked the use of color in the movie.
Yes.
Loved the way it was shot. It does a really good job of establishing that isolation of there only being
does really good about that. Yeah.
A few people left in a zombie infested England.
Yes, I agree. It's funny because you gave a little bit higher than me. I gave the movie a 7 out of 10 actually, so I think that's pretty funny. I said it was really good for a smaller budget film. I wouldn't say it's too crazy smaller, but still, it was $8 million to make it. I would say what made me like the movie would have to say the cinematography. I liked how different it was from most of the movies when that came out. I love how it is based off of real diseases. One was the hand-and-mouth disease and mainly Ebola, especially with how the blood transformation is. It's based off of the Ebola disease. So I think that's really interesting. I like that part. But the overall story is very complex when you look more into it. Especially with how it plays with making each character feeling lonely, and they're all looking for a sense of, what's the word? Success in life. They're all looking for an answer to make life better as an excuse to cover up how this is the end of the world. So I find that really interesting. Rotten Tomatoes gave it an 87%. They said 28 Days Later is a zombie flick, which makes it my kind of movie, dare I say, or our kind of movie. No cinema zombie ever shambles into view without its agenda. That's very broad of a sentence in my opinion. But I do have to agree this movie did make an impact on zombie movies today, especially when it comes to zombies other than just walking, aka the Night of the Living Dead, the very first movie or zombie movie. So going from that to them just raging, like just going super fast, and then since then you have Daisy, right? Mm-hmm. Daisy, Zombieland, all those are highly bouncing off of this movie, which is crazy to think about.
Yeah, because these zombies, they are quick. Like, they will run after you, and they're smart, too.
Yes.
Like, they know how to climb. They know how to go over structures. They know how to find you. Mm-hmm. And the movie does a really good job at, like, establishing that.
They don't make them dumb. They make them smart.
Yeah.
Which I really like. Very playful ones, too. They're not just rage all the time. If they lose them, they're like they act more realistic on how people would take over. Let's see here. Who's your guys' favorite character in the movie? We'll start with Xander this time and then go around the room.
I'm gonna go with Selena.
Interesting. Why is that?
She's the coolest character. I don't really have much other reason.
All right, fair enough. Zach,
let's be fair here. I'm just gonna pick the one that I got for my character.
Don't say it yet. Don't say it yet. We'll go with there.
Okay.
That's all I need to know for now.
Okay.
All right.
Whoever the dad guy was.
Oh yes.
Frank.
I love Frank. Yeah, I did like him, but I'll be honest with you, that crow scene made me really mad. I'm like, dude, why are you so into pushing away that bird when you just could have kept going and mind your own business? Bro's like, get out of here, bird, and then got him killed.
Yeah. Rip Frank.
For real. Be it that was his fault though, and he acknowledged that it was a dumb move. So
I have a question.
What's that?
Who's Frank?
I'm gonna be frank with you. He died.
Oh, I like that. My favorite character would honestly either be Hannah or Farrell. Or Pharrell. I don't remember how to say his name. Either way, he's the one out of everyone in that military base or that house, whatever. I forget the actual house name is called. But either way, out of everyone there, he's the one that actually tried to protect like Selena and all of them. Mm-hmm. So I would say I like Pharrell because of that. And then Hannah, her character arc is crazy. Like, she went from being innocent and attached to hip to actually defending and standing up for herself.
Yeah, just like, all right, zombies coming, all right, let's do this.
Yes, exactly. What's your guys' favorite scene? We'll start from the left of me. That it is hard to choose.
Well, let's have to think back on it.
Do you mean pass it on to someone else real quick? Okay. Zach, I'll say
28 Days Later.
Great choice. All right, your turn.
So I'm gonna ramble a little bit here, but
we love ramble sessions.
I love when zombie movies can show like how hard this infection is to stop.
Yes.
And the scene where Jim frees the zombie that the army had captive at their base.
Yeah.
And he just ravages through the site, and it's like bang, 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 bang. Everyone's getting attacked, getting infected, and it shows just like how hard it is to stop these zombies, how hard it is to fight off the rage and all of that. And it shows like these zombies are not dumb.
No.
They know how to find you.
Especially the one that is chained up.
Yeah.
Like, he's not dumb.
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about, the one he freed.
Yeah. I would say my favorite scene would either be, of course, the intro sequence of Jim walking through London. And then either that or when Jim kills the general by jabbing his eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty brutal, but I was just like, holy moly, that good for him. Like, he kind of deserved that. He went from being mellow to, oh yeah, that's okay. And Jim's like, no, that's not okay. What are you talking about? All right, guys ready for?
No, it's my turn.
Yeah. Sorry. Thank you for calling me out on that. Go ahead.
I feel like my favorite scene was actually like the introduction to the Soda that was like infected and chained up. Like, it makes sense that they'd keep him for like research.
Oh yes, yes, I can agree to that. It is. I like that. One thing I do have to say with this film, it's the fact they call out all zombie movie tropes, and this is in the early 2000s too.
Yeah, like 2002.
Yeah, it's just crazy how much they call out the zombie tropes, and zombie movies till this day still follow the zombie tropes. I'm like, why are you falling into that? I like when they call each other out. It's great.
Yeah.
It's just funny to me. All right. For the character quizzes, who did you guys get? Starting with Zach this time, actually.
So I got. Let's see here. I got Selena.
Okay.
The description is just like her. You are a rebel at heart. You never let situations or even people walk over you. You may not be rich, but your ideas and enthusiasm help you feel good about yourself, even when surrounded by people who are more blessed than you. You are strong and athletic, loyal, and a great team player. People are mostly attracted to your strength and ability to make quick decisions.
Yes. Honestly, yeah, I can agree to that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Xander.
Okay, so I don't remember the details of why I got her because I did take the character quiz while I was working on an assignment.
You are all good.
But I got Hannah.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That's very... Okay. Francis.
Quickly, I assume those are the two ladies, yeah. Which one's the gal and which one's the lady that like is dating that guy?
Selena's dating Jim. Well, supposed dating, and then Hannah's the younger one.
I see. That's what I assumed. Then I got confused.
No,
anyway,
you're good.
So I'm less morally good as y'all. So I got Private Bedford.
Interesting.
All right.
Let me look up this character because I can never remember names when it comes to a huge cast. Let's see. Interesting. All right, let's hear the description for that.
You're a butt guy, huh? Which is false. Anyway, the kind of guy to keep a well-trimmed and styled beard in the apocalypse. I commend you for caring about style. Unfortunately, that's where Bedford's good traits end. He's sleazy, sneaky, and as morally repugnant as us with soldiers. Screw him for touching my queen.
That's such a goofy description of him.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, I see how it is.
Very interesting. Out of all characters, I'm surprised, Zach, you didn't get the chef.
The chef?
The one chef. He's the chef of the army. Well, the army or whatever. I forget his actual name. And 28 days later.
I'm sorry, but I'm clueless.
No, you're good. There's a character that. Okay, it's either it's Private Jones, I think. I think that's his name. That cooks for them, and let's see here.
Hey, Joe, be more prepared next time.
No, you are all good. Yeah, it's Private Jones, and he has the little apron over his uniform. It's so goofy. I love him. I'm like, I could see you as him because he is the definition of private. Like, it's great. I love him. All right, I got Selena as well, which is very surprising because I don't think of myself as Selena, but that's just me.
That's a lie.
Why is that?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
You're just saying it's a lie. Do you guys agree with the characters you've got?
I guess. I didn't read the description, but I guess I'd agree.
You guess you would agree? Do you agree with your answer, Francis?
I feel like it's kind of mean to... Well, reading the description is rather mean.
Yeah.
But I can see being one of the army guys because, like, yeah, I'm not like... I actually don't like the main character of the movie.
Really? Why don't you like the main character?
I forget. But, like, I remember deciding I really did not like him.
I don't like him.
Let me think back
like his
why.
face.
No, it's just... Oh, he's like an anime character, basically. He begins as like a meek little guy, and then walks around confused for a whole time, and then starts killing people. Like an anime character.
Fair enough. I respect that.
And I don't like those ones. Like Deku. I hate him.
Understandable. I did get bored of that show in season 2 because it's just very repetitive, and I did not like the main character anymore, so I can agree to that answer, honestly.
Yeah, I stopped watching My Hero after the whole Stain arc.
Okay.
Yeah, I stopped around there, like when that ended.
Interesting.
I'm trying to start getting into Demon Slayer.
Demon Slayer.
Ooh, good pick.
Yeah.
Great time to get into it, too. The movie just came out.
The movie did just come out. Are you, what made you decide to get into Demon Slayer? I'm guessing Hunter? Or was it Damien?
A little bit of Hunter, but most of my friends are like, they have been saying nothing but good reviews, and it's just convincing me more to even like watch it.
You're just slowly falling into it.
Yes.
Peer pressure. All right. We're gonna take a 10-minute break. We'll be back on at 10:26, or I should say 10:27, because it's about to be 10:17 now. So I will be putting on the amazing soundtrack of 28 Days Later. I hope you guys enjoy this soundtrack. And this is AJ with the Plexi Film Show, WXUT 88.3, Toledo's only alternative. I'll see you guys in 10 minutes. Bye. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to WXUT 88.3, Toledo's only alternative. And I am with
Francis.
Zach.
Xander.
Yes, we are back, and we're going to be continuing to talk about 28 Days Later, and we're going to be coming back with some news. Are you guys excited to talk about some news?
Yeah, news.
Why?
So the news I usually go over is more pop culture, media, entertainment news rather than something very broad. I try to make it more centered around subjects that I talk about.
I see. As long as it's not zombie news, we'll be fine.
Yeah, well, that'd be crazy. I wouldn't want to hear about that. No, thank you.
I'd want to hear about it, but
Bro was like, oh crap, I got to go to the mystery box.
Oh yeah,
could have known instead of this getting,
That is true. Go ahead, Xander, you were saying?
Yeah, in recent news, zombies are real. I'll play zombie news.
Okay, I couldn't tell if that was exaggeration or not. Like I was,
fell on my face there.
Just how excited you got about it. I was like, excuse you? All right, so Riot Games made an announcement. There will be an Arcane Faniversary coming in November. Markiplier and Amy are finally married.
Yeah.
Finally, after all these years.
Let's give it up for Markiplier.
Yeah, let's give it up for Markiplier. Finally. Took him long enough.
How long were they engaged for?
That is a good question. Let me look that up. How
I won't do that.
long has Markiplier
Okay.
and Amy been together? I'll just do that. They've been together for 10 years.
Good for them. Must be nice.
Yeah, congrats to them.
Good. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's been 10 years.
Yeah, seriously.
It's crazy to think about. I mean, think about it. He doesn't even have to hire anyone for anything. Amy just does everything. She's the GOAT. She's the GOAT.
Shout out to Amy.
For real. This is kind of sad, but somewhat happy news. It's just a side story that I saw, and I was like, it's cute. A kid that is a 5-year-old child that was terminally ill, was obsessed with horror movies, by the way. A cosplayer that's dressed up as Jason Voorhees showed up and took a picture with him, and
Aww.
it was really cute. And then of course, he sadly passed away, but I just thought that was a little bit mix of sad and happy news, just something different other than just this movie's coming out. It's nice to have something like that.
Are there any movies coming out?
There's a lot of announcements. I got you. Welcome to Derry episode length. They have announced all the episodes, or at least the first 5. The first one's 54 minutes. The second episode's going to be an hour and 6. The third episode's 58. Fourth episode's going to be an hour and 2, and then the fifth episode's going to be 55. That's as of right now. Who knows how many times they're going to edit. I mean, look at the episode length of Stranger Things. What episode was it? It was like 4 hours long, 3 hours long, something like that?
That was finale of whichever season it was in 2022.
It was crazy. I remember working at summer camp and people putting that on in the staff lounge and watching it all day.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's still on? It's like, we just had lunch and it's still here? What are you doing here?
At what point does it stop becoming episode and just become
a movie trilogy at that point? That's why I'm saying, that's why I'm tired of shows being episodes of an hour long. Just make them 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Maybe 45, I'm fine.
That's with the new Peacemaker season. Episodes were like 35 minutes. It was good. You got in there.
That's a TV
You
show.
got out.
Once you reach episodes over an hour, it's a movie. It's a movie. I'm sorry. There's a new R.L. Stine movie coming out. It's called Pumpkinhead. So we'll see how that goes. I haven't watched the trailer yet. We'll watch that during.
Sounds like a Halloween-themed movie.
No.
Possibly.
I'm saying it's not.
Wait, is it actually?
No, it is, Zach. That was exaggeration. We'll also watch these trailers during break, by the way, just to give us something to do, interactive.
My brain died.
Huh?
My brain died.
Yeah, clearly. Yeah, it's like I took your oatmeal away from you. Like, no oatmeal for you. Shelby Oaks final trailer came out. I have no clue what that movie is, so I guess I'll be watching the trailer for that. The Minecraft Movie 2 poster was announced and will be released on July 23rd, 2027.
Chicken Jack.
I was about to say that.
2027 is still like, that's like very far away.
Yeah, it's still far away.
Yeah.
But why would they make an announcement this early?
I don't know. All I hope is they lean really heavy into the brain rot.
No, please. If you're doing brain rot, at least do it subtly, like in Napoleon Dynamite, please.
Still do brain
Or
rot.
The Office style, just very
The
subtle.
Office style is wild.
For big fans like me, Little Nightmares 3 came out. I pre-ordered that game. I got the deluxe edition. It came in. I'm so happy.
Oh my gosh.
And I came out on the 10th, and I got it yesterday. So I'm excited. Can't wait to play it. Me and one of my friends is going to play it because he got me into Little Nightmares, actually. And since then, I've been obsessed with it.
Have you?
I have. Matt Pat joins FNAF 2 cast again. So how do you guys feel about that?
Good for him.
It's a game theory.
Like,
That's true.
I
A film
unsubscribed from
theory.
Game Theory like 2 months ago. Like all the other theory channels, because like it just went like that like substantiated anymore. Like I unsubscribed from the film theory after the Steven Universe one because it was just mostly halfway it's like I based off this one non-episode thing even though it says it in the episode.
Yeah.
And then I
get that.
unsubscribed from Game Theory after the peak one. I'm like,
I mean,
Nah.
since Matt Pat left, it's more so you kind of got to get used to the new people and doing different things. That's kind of what you have to get used to. But
as long as they do it right, there's no problem.
Yeah.
If they do it wrong.
I mean, Matt Pat's literally gave him full control because he's like, I don't want to do this anymore. This is your guys'. But he'll still come and help every once in a while and be part of a video. But he's not in control anymore. He's there to help. It's like passing the torch down. Like, you're there to help, but you're not taking over it anymore.
do you remember Ramona? I'm not going to continue.
Yeah, no. Black Phone 2 has came out, and it is now in theaters, and I have not seen the first one yet, but I am excited to watch them both. Considering I was supposed to watch the first one with one of my friends and never got to, so I haven't watched it.
Womp womp.
Did you just say womp womp?
Yes, he did. He did indeed. I don't know if you guys know. I'm heavily big into music. I listen to music a lot.
I can tell.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank
Bless
you.
you.
You're welcome. But you know the actor Cindy Lou Who in Jim Carrey's Grinch?
That was like so long ago. How old is he now? Continue though.
Cindy Lou Who, the actor, now she's part of a rock band. It's called Pretty Reckless, and she is releasing a Christmas album on October 31st.
Nice.
It's a choice.
And it's funny because in that Christmas album, she's going back to those songs that she sang in that movie and making it a like metal cover because that's the band. It's metal.
That's cool.
It is really cool. I like that.
Will there be a song featuring Jim Carrey?
That would be interesting, honestly. I would love to see that happen, personally.
I want Jim Carrey singing metal.
Hearing him screech and squeal. All right. You guys ready to go on to the theories, or would you guys like to take a tiny break before we move on to the theories?
I'm ready to continue.
Continue?
I'm
Are we
going
going to
with
skip the ad button? Are we going to skip the ad button? All right, we're going to skip the ad break. All right. So the first one is more of a breakdown of the whole thing. It's like when dreams meet reality. If you guys have anything to throw in, just speak over me. I will keep yapping it unless you guys speak over me. So feel free to tune in whenever you guys want. So yeah, here we go. Because if this has anything, I have it broken down a little bit to make it short for us. Beginning, we see people subjected to a world of violence and disorder, which is described by the traumatized military general Henry West as people killing people, which tells our social malaise, which is a feeling of discomfort and discontent that can't be explained. We live in such a fragile and unpredicted existence, and that any point we could be hit by anything, as in COVID. That proved that point right there.
Oh, yeah.
We can... It's just scary that we're just so vulnerable in state of mind right now, even in 2001. And we'll get to that. Considering this movie, yes, was recorded in 2001, so that's a heads up on what's coming about the subject. The outbreak of foot and mouth disease in the UK in 2001, that echoes the theme of the pandemic destruction in this movie. The fear of our government does not know what to do in these types of situations is very scary because it is true. Because look at COVID and how the government reacted when we got hit by COVID.
Yeah.
COVID isn't real.
Guys, it's not real. It doesn't exist. It's just put it down. But yeah, it's just scary to see how unprepared our government is to these type of situations. Yeah. This movie was the first to reinvent the movie genre, the zombie movie genre specifically, and the first to make the zombies act more aggressive and intelligent. The film explores the themes of hysteria and loneliness, which is also a political allegory on mankind's potential collapse. Oh my gosh, that's me. Yes, that is me up there. Danny Boyle, the director, presents the film as Perpetual Dream, which Jim goes through a peaceful walk and then just straight nightmare fuel, which points at where it's all a dream. Jim, throughout the whole movie, tries to find the fatherly figure, which once I saw this point, it makes sense on why he called Frank Dad.
He called Frank Dad?
Yeah. Because he had a nightmare of being lonely and left alone, and he woke up, and then Frank was just trying to take care of him. He was like, "It's okay, it's just a dream. Go back to sleep." And he's like, "Okay, Dad."
Do we learn why he was like left in a hospital for like a month?
Yes, we actually do in the flashback scenes. I can do that. I can talk about that real quick. Yes. So the note that he reads from his parents describes how he's in the hospital. His parents put him in the hospital so that he is safe. Well, that sounds really bad wording it like that, but something happened to him, and they had to take him to the hospital. And once things were going down, they left him there if that says anything. So they were already there because of something happened to him. I don't remember which specific injury, but it was a head injury. That's why there's a scar on his head. So yeah, they left him there just to make sure that he's safe. So that's why he is in the hospital. All the father figures, quote, father figures, he thought he had all died in the movie. Think about it.
I mean, like, everybody died in the movie.
Pretty much everyone died, yes.
Every male person died in the movie.
That is true.
It doesn't really narrow it down much.
I mean, think about it, because at first, the general he thought of as a father figure until he realized it was the dark side. Like, he had a dark meaning of everything. That's when he was like, okay, no, I don't like this guy anymore, actually. So once that happened, though, that's when he turned himself, okay, I got to be the mature one here.
Yep.
And I got to be the father figure and stand up for everything. Like I said, so he had to become his own man while stopping by Jim's parents' house. We hear the song Abide With Me by Henry Francis Light. Which Francis?
Francis.
That's you.
It's me.
Which is like the funeral song, the songs that you usually hear during funerals. There is a moment where the characters ponder over death, and with constant prayers and hymns, it's proof that the characters are lost souls and lost in a never-ending dream, if that helps break that down a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
In moments of hope, the characters come together like a family, especially Selena, Hannah, Jim. They come together like a family. Once at the Worsley house, the film initiates a closer critique of man as a whole, on how usually the weaker man gets picked on. Usually when there's a female protagonist, they're used as objectified and all of the above when it comes to that, sadly. So that was the whole, I don't know if you guys remember, that was the whole point of their thing was, because like I said, they had nothing to root for, and the general was like, "I'll give them because he's like, I don't want them to be depressed that there's nothing to fight for," so that was their goal of life, is to find that woman to reproduce life. Like, no, that's not good. No, you don't. Yeah. You don't do that. I mean, you could have said that and go in a completely different direction. They went in the worst direction possible.
It's like woman.
Oh, like, we're going back to caveman days. Like, no, what are you doing?
The Flintstone era.
Yes, exactly. Flintstone. Yeah, the Flintstone gummies come out of nowhere.
Yabba dabba doo.
Yabba dabba doo.
I got some, what's the Flintstone cereal? Cocoa Pebbles? Yeah, Fruity Pebbles, Cocoa Pebbles recently.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. And I was looking like, he's kind of weird thinking about how the Flintstones still was like in the media, mostly just from the cereal.
Just for the cereal, pretty much.
Because I don't think it's like playing anywhere. I don't think they're getting new seasons or whatever.
The show was back in the 70s, 60s?
Exactly.
Around there.
I wonder what like the licensing for that is.
I don't know.
I think they're on a Boomerang, and that's kind of like a...
Boomerang still exists?
What was it?
Boomerang still exists?
I thought it did. I thought it had like a streaming service is what it was.
I know Cartoon Network does still exist.
So
yeah.
Boomerang's like the retirement home for Cartoon Network.
Oh.
Yeah. Turn the boomer and boomerang.
I mean, you're not wrong. Put the boomer and boomerang. The Flintstones did come out in the 60s, ended in the 66. So, makes sense.
It only lasted 6 years?
Yeah, 6 seasons, yeah.
For as huge as the Flintstones got, I thought they'd have run longer.
Mm-hmm.
No. I mean, maybe they just stopped. They just ran out of ideas, or the story's just complete, and they were like, okay.
We're done.
Compared to...
Time to make cereal.
Time to make cereal.
For like, how many more years? 50 years or something? No, it was like 60 years?
50, 60 years, yeah.
Yeah, and it's still around. Still relevant. I mean, not relevant, but it's still...
There.
It's
even though it's just flavored Rice Krispies.
Yeah. Pharrell points out that that men in this movie tampers with nature has led its own self-destruction, as in the scientist messing with, chimpanzee.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, sometimes we need to just stop. Just don't. Leave things the way it's supposed to be.
Were they explaining why they were making monkeys angry?
So, I don't remember. I don't remember. So, they were trying to fix the part of the brain where, because, there's a part of the amygdala, or there's a part of your brain where it's flight response. And once you're in there, it's hard to get out of it, especially when it comes to rage in general, because that's why it's called the rage virus. Sometimes once you're in that mode, it takes about 20 minutes to get out of it. So they were trying to fix that where we wouldn't go in rage mode. And yeah, you see where that went.
Didn't work out the way they wanted it.
No, they had a bunch
not.
of test subjects now.
Yes, that is true. During the first fight of the zombies, inside the walls, you see Jim seeming to look at the statue. So you know how the first time you really see a big scene of fighting the zombies and the army are killing them with weapons, right? Mm-hmm. And there's a bunch of explosives, guns, and whatnot. Mm-hmm. That scene, you see him looking. You remember the statue in this house, right?
Yeah, the one like in the entrance.
I don't remember. I don't know how to say it, but it's Laocoon and his sons. That's the name of the statue. The statue represents human agony and suffering, having no redemption or reward. Oh. The statue is in the middle of the house, which reflects that the characters are suffering and each end up with a agonizing demise. Which
interesting.
Once I saw that or read that, I was very interested in this a lot more. But there wasn't more.
But now there is.
Once Jim's saw where humanity has come, he went from innocence to animalistic to mirror the infected. So you know how the only way to survive in a zombie apocalypse is to reciprocate the same energy that creature is going towards you just to stay alive. So that's where he realized if I'm gonna have to stay alive or want to stay alive, I'm gonna have to defend myself and stop running away. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So that's the end of the first theory. It really wasn't a theory; it was more of understanding the story a little bit more in depth on what the meaning of the whole story is.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
I mean, it's interesting.
It is very interesting.
Not really a big fan of it was a dream. But
everything is a dream.
If you close your eyes, you're dreaming.
Wow. I can see a carrot.
I can't see anything. My eyes are closed.
Get out of your head.
No.
So, do you guys want to go on to the next theory? You guys want to take a break? It's 10:50 now. We'll come back and finish these two theories, and we'll continue on with the rest of the information.
I'm down with that.
Go on with a break? Cool. It is 10:50 now. Well, currently 10:49. It's going to be 10:50. We'll be back on at 11. I'll come in with a show promo and then talk about the last two theories and then go on with the rest of schedule. All right. This is AJ with the Plexi Film Show, WXUT 88.3, Toledo's only alternative. And we're going to be continuing to listen to the amazing soundtrack of 28 Days Later. Enjoy. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. This is AJ with the Plexi Film Show, WXUT 88.3, Toledo's only alternative. And I am back to continue to talk about 28 Days Later, and I am with
Francis,
Zach,
Xander.
We are all back to talk about this awesome movie. I still can't believe that they have came out with 28 years later, and I just now watched for the first time 28 Days Later. It's kind of embarrassing. This is one of those movies that I've been planning to watch for a while, so I finally was like, this will be my time to watch it. I'm trying to force myself to watch new movies without watching the same ones over and over. So
now you just gotta wait 28 days later to watch it again.
I see what you did there.
I like that. Nope. Now I got to wait 28 weeks later. We'll watch 28 weeks later.
That's a long time. Isn't that like 3 years or something? Well, 2.5 or something?
I have no idea.
2.5 years.
Yeah, 2.5 years.
28 weeks, you said?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
like...
Oh, no, I'm
that's
thinking
like
about
half a
months.
year.
Never
Yeah.
mind.
Uh-oh. We have a caller. Let's see who this caller is.
Huh.
I didn't mean to reject them. I meant to answer. I clicked to answer. I clicked to answer and then clicked 2 on air. I mean, you saw me click it and it disappeared. So
I saw you.
There
Look
you
There we
back.
go. They're back.
hello, caller. Say your name and what made you decide to call in today.
Hi, my name's Bob.
Oh, hello, Bob. Welcome.
Yeah, I was listening over the radio every Sunday night. I like to try new radio shows, and you came across this. So I figured I'd give you a phone call.
Oh, heck yeah. Thank you for calling in. Have you heard or seen or watched 28 Days Later?
What was that?
28 Days Later, the movie. Have you watched it or not?
Is that zombie movie?
Yeah, it is the zombie movie, actually.
Is that the newest one with that big alpha dude?
So, no, that's 28 years later, the newest in the franchise. It's a trilogy. So I'm talking about the very, very first one that came out in 2002.
Buddy, I was 30 years old when that came out.
I wasn't even born when that came out, and I still watched it.
Hey, I don't want to ask your age. If you were 30 then, you said you were 30 then, or?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you called in to watch it. Surprise. Go ahead.
Real quick. So, my cousin, he's actually listened to your radio show before.
Okay.
And he told me to radio in every once in a while, and I finally found y'all's radio show.
Okay.
His name is Cody. He
Oh,
told me
yeah,
to,
I know Cody. He's a great friend of mine.
You know Cody?
Yeah, I do. I play games with him every once in a while.
I know Cody on a very personal level.
Oh, yeah? That sounds awesome. I mean, he's a great guy, so I don't doubt
It's
it.
very personal.
Sounds like fun.
Sounds very personal to him.
Yeah, you know, it's what my mom always said. Closer to kin, the deeper in.
Yes, totally.
AJ, it's great.
It's Brady. There's no way. Bro, you changed your voice pretty well, honestly.
Yeah, that's my radio show. So.
Dang, you did good. Honestly, yeah, voice calls sound different than online.
Oh, yeah. But 28 Days Later, that is a really good movie.
Who's your favorite character? Also, just a heads up, be careful with the language, by the way.
Oh, that's why I didn't say anything.
I just wanted to make sure. Just wanted to make sure.
I just knocked over everything.
Bros had to make a mess. He was flustered over there.
I was. My heartbeat is pumping.
Your blood's flowing.
On a radio show.
It's flowing.
But I knew this was gonna happen. I didn't know you were gonna be part of it. Cody and Brent mentioned doing this. So
Don't ask me who I got the number from.
Cody, because he's the only one I gave it to.
No.
Brent, then I might have gave it to him at one point.
No.
Online.
No.
Me.
No.
I don't know then.
I typed in random numbers until I finally found the radio
Oh
show.
yeah, totally. That's totally what happened.
What even is
Yeah,
the
I
phone
was
number?
actually one syllable off.
Well, oh, there it is. It's right here. Sorry.
Alrighty, man. Well, you have fun with your show.
Thanks, man.
Your co-host. Y'all have fun with that. I was just calling in.
Thanks, man. I'm glad you got to call in. That's actually funny. Sorry for rejecting it for the first time. I've never had issues answering calls, so I'm actually kind of confused how the heck I managed to deny your call because I didn't even hit the deny button. All right, I'll talk to you later, man. Enjoy the gaming tonight. I might join in to say hi and the call later tonight. Who knows?
All right, man. We have a good time.
Thank you. You too. Don't get in too much trouble with Cody.
Cody's doing both like right now.
All right, I'll talk to you later, man. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye.
Man, that threw me off for a loop. Usually I'm good at picking up people's voices. That was a pretty good voice change. You guys might not know the difference because... I swear. Uh-oh. Who is it this time? Hello, caller. Say your name and what made you decide to call in today.
Hello, was this AJ?
Hi, Cody. I know this is you.
What are you talking about? My name is Han.
Man, your voice changes very fast. How'd you manage to do that? I could do the same thing, you know, like I can do the exact same thing.
But we've been trying to contact you about your car's extended warranty.
All right, Cody, I got you. I'm gonna call 911. I'm just kidding. So, Cody, have you seen 28 Days Later, Cody?
That was a while ago.
All right. Speak up about who's your favorite character to your memory. I believe in you. You can just describe them, too, if you can't remember their name.
I'm pretty... It was the main character.
You like the main character? Sounds like a Zach answer over here.
Look. Just exist here.
What is your favorite zombie movie, Cody, anyways?
Zombies.
I believe in you.
Definitely not any of the Resident Evil movies.
None of the Resident Evil movies, fair enough. The games are
Those
better.
are trash.
We'll have to talk about that another day. Trust me.
Yeah.
That's a long conversation.
Yeah.
Chicken jockey.
And it's about time you start streaming them.
Yes, I'll have to start streaming them once I get the money. Because I haven't played any of them, and I really want to. Because I'm slowly looking more into it without being spoiled, and it's slowly intriguing me, especially watching Vanoss play Village, which looks so good. So, all right. Have you figured out what your favorite zombie movie is? I believe in you. Huh?
Would it be cheating to say Night of the Living Dead?
No, that's not cheating. Why would that be cheating? That's just being honest.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a good movie. It is pretty good.
The OG.
Nothing's wrong with the OG. It started it all. It's better than saying, I like The Walking Dead. I like The Walking Dead. That's my favorite. No, my favorite zombie movie, personally, would have to be Zombieland. But that's just me. I like comedies.
I like that a lot.
And it's really realistic. It's realistic. Okay, it's realistic to a degree. It's like, it shows how they can evolve over time.
I watched 28 Days Later, and then I watched Zombieland. I'm like, wow, so this is a good zombie movie.
Yes. Actually, while we're on that topic, what is your guys' favorite zombie movie?
Zombieland.
Zombieland as well?
I think Zombieland 1 is better than 2, I feel like. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, of course, the original is better than the sequel, but I would say they're both still pretty good, especially for double movies. Usually both movies are not the same.
Yeah, the second one's still pretty good, but like the first one is just better.
Oh, yeah, obviously. Xander, what's your favorite zombie movie?
I'm going to go with Zombieland as well.
Did I start a trend over here?
Yes.
No. You're like, no, I already liked it beforehand.
Yeah, I haven't watched many zombie movies, and so...
Fair enough. Zach, what is your favorite zombie movie?
Gallon, I'm going to be a nerd for saying this, but Hotel Transylvania.
It's not a zombie movie, but...
Wait, what? Oh, I just looked up zombie movies.
You don't even know. Oh, jeez.
I mean, it does have a zombie in it.
What'd you say, Cody?
I mean, it does have a zombie in it.
It does have a zombie in it, technically. I'll give you that. It has a zombie in it.
So does Monster High, because I defend.
Monster. My favorite movie. Okay, come on, Zach. I mean...
I'm Zach Britt, and I approve that message.
Which one?
Let's actually take a picture of that. I like that. Say.
My fellow Americans, we will make zombie movies great again.
I like that so much. Zach, I'm going to quote that and take a picture of you and put that quote right at the bottom just for you. All right. I'm going to let you go, Cody, so you and Brent and Brady potentially game. I might come in. I told Brady this. I told him that I will probably join in the call tonight, so.
Yeah, well, I leave you with this.
All right. Take care, man. Enjoy yourself. Thanks for calling in again, like usual.
Evil.
Sorry about all that. That I like when people call in. It makes it more interesting, personally. I like interactive. I like to make people... I like it when people are very interactive with my show, I should say.
What's the number?
What's the number? For those who want to call in, the studio number is 419-530-4455.
Okay,
What was that again?
The studio line number is 419-530-4455. Wow. Zach, I'm going to reject you if you call. No, in all seriousness, though, I've told people, especially Zach, last week, if you can't make it because of personal reasons or you have work or whatnot, and you still want to make a call and say your opinion about something, call the number. We'll answer it. Or
He's going to reject it.
No, I would reject it for Zach. Zach only I would reject.
That's wild.
They're just on a blacklist of mine that I have. Totally have a blacklist. No, I don't. I will be continuing on with quote theories. There wasn't many theories actually, so I started going more into describing certain things about the movie.
Is the one about Frank's death?
Yes. No.
Well, I want to bring up. So I'm pretty.
Yeah, I was saying, go ahead. If you have anything, go ahead.
I'm pretty sure the soldiers left Frank to die. They let Frank die.
I mean,
I'm almost entirely certain that.
Say he got infected anyways.
No, because they appeared after he got infected. I'm pretty sure they were already there.
You're talking about that? Okay, I thought you were talking about once they. I'm like,
no, obviously he should have died. After he's infected, he should die. But they waited until he got infected to kill him.
You know what's funny about that? Xander mentioned that last night during the screening.
Yep.
He was like, I think this. I don't want to back up the guys for not shooting him fast enough, but my reasoning was because of the people walking towards him, and with the timing of the bullet travel and with them walking towards him, the momentum of the people could have potentially got shot as well as Frank. So maybe they were going off a base of that. They didn't want to hurt anyone else besides killing the infected. Who knows? I agree with your answer, but I don't know what would be backing that up. Like, what would their reasoning be behind that?
So they already decided they want a woman. They see a big, kind of probably strong man here.
Yes.
One not as strong man, and then two women.
That is true. They were trying to eliminate down to just them. Yeah, that would make sense actually.
And they saw that he, went off on himself by himself.
That is. Dang, I never would have thought about that.
Yeah, because don't they PR buses? It's not like they walked up. No, they're already there.
Yeah, they were already there. I mean, be it we do know that they're already laying there for defense. But they were outside of the walls, if I remember correctly. So technically, it wouldn't be defense. It would be just
scouting. Technically,
yeah.
For a woman.
Yeah, scarily. That is, I like that. Thank you for bringing that up. Actually, so do you guys want to describe how the rage infection controls them specifically.
You get bit, nom nom. You go gay, and then you go bite somebody, and then like you destroy them. Nom nom.
That is the quickest. Yes, that is true. But it also can transfer if blood hits your eye, obviously your mouth, or if there's a wound that is gashed open and there is infected blood that goes in there. You can still get. It's like transferring of blood. Like blood on blood, you're done. You're done for. Usually it takes 30 seconds or less to transform into these creatures. 30 seconds max, but as quick as 15 seconds. Which is crazy to think about how fast that works. I'm trying to think, like, how fast does it take for, I hate to say it, but Ebola, because that's what it is based off of, and the hands, feet, and mouth disease as well, but mainly the Ebola transformation for blood. I want to actually look that up, actually. How long does it take? How long does it take for Ebola to set in?
How quickly does blood flow to your
Heart? That is a good question, too.
Because it could just be like instant, like, oh, it's in your bloodstream, straight to your heart. You're done.
That is true. I want to look up that one. But the Ebola one says 2 to 21 days or 8 to 10 days. So longer than the movie because, it's a movie, obviously. They're going to exaggerate a little bit. But that is still pretty dang quick, though.
Imagine if it took 28 days.
Oh, my. That would be interesting, just seeing all the fast, jump cuts.
28 days later.
For blood to travel to your heart.
Fenton Steel.
Oh, less than a minute. So that would make sense.
And then then infected blood infects all the other blood, and then I don't think that's science at all, but it's a reasoning.
That is a good reason to say, yeah, that makes sense. I do like the science behind this movie, though. It is just so crazy because it doesn't talk about it, but you don't need to talk about it because they trust the audience to understand the movie a little bit without babying us. Like, come on, this is how it works. I think sometimes even in subtle foreshadow, I'll give an example. The Last of Us, they have posters around the map, and if you don't look at it, you're not going to know. But if you do look at it, it shows the process of how the infection takes over your body. It's really interesting. I like stuff like that too.
Okay.
When it tells you things like that.
Did you say crazy?
I was crazy once. The movie The Crazies is also a zombie movie, which is decent. I personally didn't like it, but I remember when I was a kid walking downstairs as a little kid. I wasn't a big fan of horror movies at the time. I was a little kid walking downstairs and I see zombies attacking people and I was just crying. I was a big baby before I got into horror movies. I'll be honest with you. It took me a really long time to get into it. And one movie that got me into horror movies is Legion, which came out in 2010. It is really good. And I want to talk about that movie next, after next week's movie, which we will be talking about that here soon, but we'll get there.
That was crazy once.
They locked me in a room.
All right. So I watched a video, because usually when it comes to horror movies, you see videos on how to beat this thing or how to beat this creature. Well, this one broke down each event throughout the whole movie and how they could have made it better, which I like. I like when people, okay, what would I do in this situation to make it better? Yes, just move that to the side. Don't worry about it. We'll put it to the side. I'll put it back up after the show. Yeah, that is the one that panel usually falls down. Yes.
You broke the wall.
You didn't do it. It was already broken.
Okay.
They'll get replaced 28 days later.
Guys just trying to throw in so many 28 days. I wish, gosh, if someone out there would put a counter in the comments below on how many times this guy makes a 28 days later joke, I will pin your comment and I'll post you on my Instagram. I don't care who you are. If you count how many times this guy has said 28 days later joke, you know what? I'll throw you a 28 days later party. like no. But honestly, I will post you on my Instagram and pin your comment. If someone out there counts it, even if it's any of you guys, like Xander, if you did it, I'll pin your comment.
28 times. You set me up.
Dang.
I mean, you can make it happen.
Imagine if someone purposely like waited 28 days later just to leave a comment. I'm glad I came here today.
I swear if I see because you know how in comments it says how long ago. I swear if it says 28 days later, I'm gonna cry.
I'm gonna screenshot that and send it to you if it ever happens.
Jesus. All right.
So what's today's date? That'd be like the 10th of next month, 9th of next month,
something like that.
28th of next month. All right, that's the last one.
All right. At this point, I'm about to say just comment how many times a 28 days later joke is made. Like, Xander's starting to do it. I think that's like 3 or 4 right in this sequence. All right, so I want to go through this really quick. So, how to beat 28 days later. So, assume the worst and start planning for survival and starting grabbing different supplies like food, water, whatever's nearby, especially with him being in the hospital first. Mm-hmm. You're in the best situation possible, honestly. Find electrolytes specifically from like powder packets or coconut water and drink them. You just drink them together. Because think about it. They did mention it in the film. Like, sure, soda is bad for you to keep you hydrated, but that's the only thing that's there.
Yeah.
It's better than nothing at all. Same with food. Like, well, this is not food either, but it's something in your system.
I mean, like in the hospital, you can drink the toilet water.
You could.
I mean, specifically, like not the one in the actual bowl, but like right behind the bowl.
Yeah.
That's like
that,
cleaner.
Isn't it? Yeah, that's usually cleaner, yeah. The scientists are trying to stop the amygdala hijacking. This is the conversation when it goes more into the brain. Oh, I jumped back. I don't want to dive into that. You guys can look at that. That video is interesting. It specifically goes into the scientifically reasons on how the infection takes over the infected's brain. It's really interesting. But you want to slowly reintroduce solid foods specifically into your diet, as in like carrots, just solid foods in general. Because if you just eat applesauce, that's not going to help you with your hunger.
Yeah.
You're going to want to find food that would actually help your hunger out.
Something you can chew.
Something you can actually chew. The safest spot would be the hospital that Jim stays in. So the fact that he leaves is crazy.
Mm-hmm. Then if he stays alone the whole time, then he goes insane. Then
that's his fault.
He'll leave.
Well, like there's like psychological thing. If you don't have humans around you, like go crazy.
You do. You start talking to yourself. There is a movie that is called Into the Wild. It goes into that loneliness.
That was based off of like a real thing that happened too. Yeah.
28 days later.
His life ended 28 days later. The safest spot would be the hospital, like I said. The highest vantage point. You would have the highest vantage point because you would be able to see everything in the area, and observe. You would dive more into the rooms of the hospital, see where the supplies are, because you have how many rooms in a hospital? A lot.
More than 20.
Especially to protect yourself. I'm going to ignore that. So I would say the best amount of time to stay in that hospital before you go out for the first time is 2 to 3 days for the first time that you were there. I mean, consider it Jim woke up in a coma, so you don't know how long he's actually there for. Mm-hmm. But consciously stay there for 2 to 3 days to figure out if you're safe or not and get your supplies all together, of course.
Change that 3 to 8.
2 to 8 days? Yes, 2 to 8 days.
No, actually 28 days.
Yeah, stay alone for 28 days and you might go insane.
I'm sorry.
Protect and defend over the gas station. So you know how they blew up the gas station?
They blew up the gas station?
Yes. Not Jim himself, but the people that helped save him from the mob of zombies. You know how they blew up the gas station?
Yeah, they threw those like Molotovs on the zombies, yeah.
Kind of foolish, yeah.
Yeah, it's very foolish because that's their only source of fuel. which there's like gas generators, gas cars. You have a lot of gas
heaters.
Gas heaters. Yeah, exactly. You
They
get
don't
it.
know that only for 28 days or whatever. Winter.
That is
okay.
true. Gas would be nice for winter, especially heating, like you said. You would need to find more clothing, especially with him being in just scrubs. That is not good. It's not covering your whole body.
He woke up naked.
That is true. He did just put scrubs on for some reason instead.
Also, scrubs are itchy.
Well, that's what he had. Okay, you can't. Yeah, let me just find a heavy duty jacket. Like,
I mean, like if he finds the Weg's like rounds, there's definitely a jacket somewhere.
that's true. But he didn't really try. He kind of just left.
Just like, where am I? Waka, 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 waka.
All I gotta say is he was smarter than Rick Grimes getting out of the hospital. That's all I gotta say.
But look, it's the apocalypse. I'm finding a store and I'm gonna wear something nice.
I mean, he doesn't know
I'm
the
gonna die in
apocalypse, does
style.
he?
No, he doesn't realize it until he walks into the church. Like something's going on. He doesn't know what's going on. He just because he looked for a source of a figure of like someone that's knowledgeable. So that's why he went to the church.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, what's going on? Like, there's no one here. Do you know? And he realizes, oh crap, Father is crazy. He's gonna kill me.
They were hungry.
Wasn't the apocalypse like 28 days long?
No.
28 days later is 28 days later after the infection.
Well, technically, the
Started.
apocalypse is 28 years.
It said like
'Cause
when
that's
everybody started
their
dying
movie.
off and they went back into the very end of the movie. I don't remember what the code was, whatever.
I don't remember either. I can't think of it.
It could have been another 28 days, but
Yeah, that is true.
because like in the end of the movie they all starved to death. So
Who knows? I mean, we got the happy ending, but there was multiple endings. You have 4 different endings. I want to actually dive into that real quick.
I think
28 different endings.
I'm not trying to like jump in here, but I think 28 years later.
It's 28 years after once the first outbreak was.
Yeah, and I think that is a branch off of the bad ending and not the good ending.
Yes.
Yeah.
It goes into that. So the reason why we say the bad ending is because you don't see Cillian Murphy.
Mm-hmm.
So the bad ending is where he does die from the wound, and it just didn't work out. He's on that table and he dies. There's another ending. This is like a very, very alternate ending. Like it's not, of course, a canon in any way, shape, or form. Even like it's nowhere close to canon for the good one too. It goes into when Frank got infected. So this is if you take out the whole military sequence. Bless you. This is if you take out the whole military sequence and right when you get Frank infected, Jim knocks Frank out once he's infected and he takes him to a nearby laboratory to a scientist to get that figured out. And the only way to cure Frank was to do a blood transfusion. And Jim was like, okay, I'll be the sacrifice to make sure Frank would be with Hannah. You know, I have no one to live for besides you being together.
Okay.
And there was, this was like written in and then scrapped. It's in the bonus features I watched. It was really interesting, but it goes into that and then describing how even if that transfusion would happen, Frank would only have a certain amount of days to live anyways, so it'd be useless.
maybe 28 days.
Francis is in on it now.
All right, Francis, I thought you were on my side. What are you doing over here?
Like, because I'm on your side of the table doesn't mean I'm on your side of the soak.
Soon you're gonna say, nope, I'm not gonna be part of it. Nope.
28 days later.
Let's talk about 28 minutes later.
That would be an interesting. Imagine seeing. It would be more like a short film, though, honestly, for 28 minutes later, because it's 28 minutes long.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't have to be. Because if it's later, then you can make it as long as you want to.
True.
As a child, I yearned for the mines.
I yearn for the mines these days. But, yeah. I don't know how to bounce off that. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah,
You threw me off.
Just I wanted to bring up morality. So, like, Sam went on, like, a killing spree at the end. But, like, so did they deserve to die? They try to kill him. They try to do stuff to a woman. But it was a massacre.
Yeah. Interesting.
28.
At what point does it stop becoming self-defense and becomes... Yeah.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I don't know. Because... I don't know. I don't know how... I don't even know how to answer that. That is confusing, yeah. Mm-hmm. I get what you're saying. You guys ready for a break?
Yeah.
All right. We'll take a 10-minute break. We'll be back on at 10:42. We'll come back with finishing everything up.
We'll actually be back in 28 days.
Yeah, we're not coming back next week, guys. Nope, we're coming back in 28. Yeah, no.
I mean, technically, 28 days is like 4 weeks, yeah? So we will be back 28 days.
We'll come back with the kill count and we'll go into the fun facts and we'll take a break and we'll come back with the final question of the night. How's that sound?
Pretty
All right.
good.
We'll be back on at 11:43 because it is 11:33. So it'll be 11:43 when we come back. So yeah, we'll be continuing the amazing soundtrack of 28 Days Later. This is AJ with the Plexi Film Show, WXUT 88.3, Toledo's only alternative. Enjoy. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to WXUT 88.3, Toledo's only alternative. And this is AJ with the Plexi Film Show. And I am back with...
Francis.
Zach.
Xander.
And we are back to continue to talk about 28 Days Later. The first topic that we're going to come back with is the kill count. Do you guys want to guess on what the total is for the kills for this movie?
28.
So what's the population of London? What's the population of Great England? And then, like, divide that by 4, times that by 3. I think, like, probably a quarter of the population got infected.
More so in the movie, not reality.
I said mine.
What'd you say? 28? Yeah, I think there's a lot more than 28, bud.
I think it would be pretty clever if they actually did make it like 28 kills.
Even though it's the world population.
Yeah.
It's not the world population. Only England.
No, not the world population. Yeah,
Yeah, only England.
Because that plane
England's
flew over
an
Cillian
island,
Murphy.
whatever.
True. That is true. So the total ends up to be 178 kills, 43 men, 13 women, and then there was so many like that you could not tell. It was 122 there. So total of 178 with a kill every 0.63 minutes or 38 seconds.
But are they dead? I assume they're counting infected, but are they dead?
Yes.
So the title...
Like killed, blown up, everything.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
The infected that died? I guess we didn't really count those, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So the title of the movie is way off.
Yeah, 28. Nope, it's way off. It's add a 178 to that instead of 28.
Like 28.
I should just stop talking.
Yes, please. I'm just kidding. Actually, keep crying. Yeah, keep crying. Yeah, 28 days later. All right.
So good.
So, of course, Zach has not seen the movie, but for the rest of y'all, what is your guys' favorite kill from the movie? Or death? Favorite kill / death?
Wasn't it like a random guy with Celine at the beginning? And he had died or something?
Yeah, Mark.
Yeah. That's your favorite?
No, I was remembering.
Remembering? What's your favorite then?
I'm still remembering.
You're still trying to remember? Okay. For you, Xander.
I don't really know. I guess the most cinematic. I usually go with like the most cinematic kills, so I guess I go with Frank, but I don't want to go with Frank.
It is very like unique though.
Yeah, but I don't want to go with it because like that's my guy. I didn't like watching him get killed.
That is fair. So you would just say Frank's?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Frank.
I think I like when you first see the defense of the army people.
That is pretty cool. I like that. I like that whole scene too. I mean, it's hard to choose which one, but I would say out of all the infected that they kill is the one that stepped on the landmine and it juggled between two different landmines. Boom, and then boom. It was like, oh, that's so cool.
Mm-hmm. It's been a long 28 days.
Are you
You okay over there?
Yeah, I'm just.
Bro's going through it over there. So I would say my favorite kill would be Jim jabbing that guy's out. That's my favorite because it really shows the character's progress through emotions throughout the beginning to end. And just the fact that it was the most like intimate / gory. Like it's not like gory that like you would see like every like tendon. No, it was just.
But like you could just tell
It
how
made you
brutal that
uncomfortable.
is. Yeah.
It made you uncomfortable because you could feel that pain. Like I wouldn't want that to happen to me. Like, I would say that one's my favorite because you don't really see stuff like that anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I'll stop.
No, go ahead.
But I was saying, I mean, you see it. I remember that scene in a different one of the movies from 28, the series. I don't remember which one. I think it was like 28 weeks later. I'm like, oh look, it's the eye thing.
It's the eye thing. I mean, this movie does have a thing for eyes. Think about it. They have Frank's transformation through blood dripping in his eye, and then Jim. I would have to look into that.
Yeah.
Then
the title, then the I don't even know what to call it. The cover for the movie.
Yeah, his
is
eyes.
Like eyes. Yeah.
they just really like the red and yellow eye contacts that they use. So, are you guys ready for some fun facts?
28 days.
Yes.
So the fun facts that we have here is that the opening weekend, they earned $10 million. Gross of U.S. is $45 million. A cumulative worldwide, they earned a total of $85.7 million.
Wow. On an $8 million budget.
Yes.
Wow.
They definitely got their money's worth back. So how they got the morning shots for the first one, or for most of them, mainly the first sequence, they would shoot on Sunday morning from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. And especially the scene that you see them driving the car through the city, that was between 7 a.m. and 9 a.m. Think about how stressful that is to get everything
On
within that
that
2-hour
crunch,
time
yeah.
limit. Yeah. The celebration, how Frank and Hannah took in Selena and Jim, and it was like a celebration, like, okay, everyone's safe.
Yeah.
That scene specifically was shot on 9/11.
Really?
Yes. And the director almost did not shoot that scene that day because of how emotional it was to see, that day. Imagine doing a celebratory scene on a very sad day.
Yeah.
Well, it's better.
Yeah. But even the director was like, I hate this, but we got to get this done. So everyone there just felt awkward celebrating on a bad day. The intro footage that you see, like it's found footage and like news-like style. Most of that is research on social unrest, as in the events of London, especially when it comes to the stacked up bodies shoved into churches. But some of the footage was reenacted to show that it's fake because they can't show real bodies, obviously. So they don't want to do that. So they reenacted whenever it came to dead bodies. The hospital that was used in this movie was closed during then, they are usually closed on the weekends to let filmmakers use that to, shoot movies, which is, I find unique about the UK. The US would never shut down a hospital just to let filmmakers record in there.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on also, like, I guess it's not like an urgent care hospital because...
Yeah. It can't be, like, something like a crazy important hospital.
Yeah, you can't go to like the hospital over there.
Like just imagine saying we're shutting down ProMedica on the weekends.
Yeah.
Like, sorry, you got to go to a different hospital. Like, I feel like it'd be just more of an urgent care, like a hospital. But which is still crazy though, because it looks like a big hospital. So I would say it's still important.
Doesn't an urgent care have like around 28 rooms?
Oh my god.
I have no idea, Zach. You should look it up.
I'm on it.
Bro's actually looking it up. That's the funny thing. The first So this was the first mainstream film that was shot digitally.
Really?
Yes. Which is interesting to think about. Because I thought film was already dead or not dead, but not as used as much anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I was way off.
Yeah, I'd hope so.
4 to 5 exam rooms.
45?
45 days later.
45 days later. Then you'll get into the examining room.
Yep.
That sounds like America.
Yeah. Oh, my arm's broken. We don't. You're not important enough for us to take in. I'm sorry. Your arm's broken. Oh, too bad.
Wait your 28 days.
How long's the waiting list? 28 days, sir. Oh, dang. Oh, no, 28 weeks? No, 28 years. Well, I'm going to be dead by then. I'm sorry.
$28,000.
That would. I want to be surprised. So, which is going back to the first mainstream film that was shot digitally. It's actually kind of cool because the flashback scene to Jim's parents.
Yeah.
That was shot on an 18 millimeter film camera.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, which is really cool. That's how they got to look all
Made
old
it,
and
look so old,
vibrant
yeah.
too. It's so cool.
Probably waited 28 days.
It took them 28 days to shoot that. Actually, it was a 28 millimeter camera. Actually,
Good thought.
you're
I
welcome.
like your thinking.
Thank you. I've never been complimented before. Thank you. I'm just kidding. The crew signed off to be allowed to destroy the gas station, but the police was unnotified, which is kind of funny because they wanted that reaction so the fire was taken care of really quickly.
Yeah, yeah.
Guess how much that scene costed them to do to blow up that gas station?
$28.
A lot.
Beat me to it.
I'm sorry.
How much is it?
$28.
You're way off. $300,000. Yes.
I was way off.
Actually, it's $28,000. So you know what's funny about the dead bodies in the church scene at the beginning?
What about it?
It was all college students that volunteered to be in that movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I like that.
That's fun. That's fun.
It is a lot of fun.
That church scene scared me though. Like when he said hello, and then it just cut to like
Zombies peeking.
Yeah,
up.
they're
that
looking
that
at
scarred me. I was like, is that guy's jaw unhinged? What happens?
yeah, that scared me.
The National Lottery is used a lot in this movie, which that company is used to get funding for the British Film Council.
British Film Council.
Council.
Oh,
Sorry.
council. Okay.
Sorry.
No, it's
I just said it wrong. That's my fault.
No, that's cool.
Sorry. I lied to you. It was not 18 millimeter. It was an 8 millimeter film camera, which is even smaller, which is crazy.
What if it
Was 28 millimeter?
Yeah.
Beat
What
you
if-
to it.
what if
Nope.
was
Get out of here.
28 millimeter?
Get out of here. Time to go.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. So there was a lot of product placement in this movie, which I did talk about it last night during the screening because I'm a nerd, and I think product placement is really cool because back then in movies, product placements weren't used for advertisement and money. It was just used because that's what they had for props. So the product placement that was used in this movie was Pepsi, Monsters, Lilt, Creme de Menthe, which is a mint-flavored liquor, and Terry's Chocolate Orange, and National Lottery. Those are the ones that popped up when I watched the movie. So I don't know if you guys saw any other products. Obviously, a lot in the grocery store, obviously. But those were the main ones, especially Pepsi. Pepsi was crazy. They definitely got funded to do that. That's for sure. If not, maybe the director just really loves Pepsi. Who knows?
How many Pepsis do you think the director would drink?
Per day, 28. I got you. How many cases does he buy yearly, though?
Probably still 28.
28,000.
28 to the power of 2.
To the power. I like that. Let's see here. That is 11:56. So we don't got much time.
I've been yapping about 28 days.
Yeah. About to go home in 28 minutes. Like, it's actually pretty accurate because I don't usually leave until 12:30.
It'd be funny if we arrived at 12:28 a.m.
That would be pretty funny. We'll see if that happens. Either way, I got one last question to quickly wrap up. I got to think of the question. Oh yeah. What is your guys' favorite soda? Since soda was heavily important into this movie, what is your guys' favorite soda? Starting with Zach. What's your favorite soda?
28 Mountain Dews.
All right. Xander.
Mug root beer.
We did have that conversation yesterday. I love mug root beer. Francis, what's your favorite soda?
I actually don't really like soda because of the fizz, but after it defizzes, I like Fanta Orange.
Fanta Orange?
Good pick.
I like that choice. Mine is either Dr. Pepper, root beer. Doesn't matter which root beer. I love root beer. And cream soda. Any type of cream soda, I like it.
Your 28 days are up.
I'm about to 28 you.
What?
28. I don't even. It doesn't even sound right. I'm gonna cancel myself after that. I'm gonna wrap up after that. Yeah, this is AJ with the Plexi Film Show. Next week we are talking about As Above, So Below. So if you guys are interested in calling in for that, that is the Halloween night. That's going to be the last episode for October for me because the week after that, I am going to be busy. I will be scaring kids.
Wow.
It's a haunted house. I'm helping with a haunted house, okay? So, yeah.
That's what they all say.
I'm going to end that here soon. Yeah, feel free
to my channel.
Yes.
It'll be down in the description.
Everything will be in the description with these guys. We don't have time to talk about it. But yeah, feel free to anyone that comes in on my show or the screening, which is next week. Feel free to wear Halloween costumes. We're going to have fun with the show. So yeah, this is AJ with the Plexi Film Show, WXUT 88.3, Toledo's only alternative. Thank you for joining in this week and continue to enjoy the amazing soundtrack of 28 Days Later. Enjoy. Have a great night, guys.